Well, Peter, it's really nice to catch up with you again.
It is.
When did we first start working together? What, 96 was it?
Yeah, 96, 97.
Air New Zealand Catering came to us and asked us if we could make them a wine concentrate, which they could use in cooking, which didn't fill their kitchen with steam. And so we could do that, yes, we could work that out, but we couldn't work out all the good flavours. So we came to you.
That's right.
And said, does the stuff work or doesn't it when you cook with it? And you really put in an awful lot of work on it. And we've come up with a really good product, I think. Since then, I mean, I've hardly seen you in the intervening years. You've been, at that stage, I think you owned the...
French Farm.
French Farm in Akaroa, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Since then, you've been using Vincon all around the place. So what have you done with it?
Well, Vincon for me has been an amazing journey. It's literally been round the globe. Absolutely, from when we first met in Akaroa, and we did the testing and everything else. It's now taken me from there to Singapore Chef of the Year for 4 years running. We've used it extensively in Japan as well.
We're using the red or the white mainly?
In Singapore it was mostly the red, but in Japan and Sapporo and Hokkaido we used the white principally. But the flavours have grown, and what's kind of frustrating for me is that lots of my colleagues haven't taken it up yet, and that's kind of an understanding that they're slowly coming around to. But the product has allowed me to do enormous things, absolutely amazing things.
Certainly in a competition you can be much faster than than other entrants, I think.
Well, this is it. I mean, principally in Chef of the Year in Singapore, you're only given 1 hour in the practical stages to create a dish for 4 people in front of all the judges, and there are over 1,000 entries for one prize. And Vincon literally came to the rescue and saved me, and it's only purely because of that I managed to shave off 4.5 minutes off my schedule, which allowed me to go on and to win. And just that flavour concentration that you can add at the last minute is phenomenal.
I guess that in 1 hour, no chef's going to be able to do a wine reduction and hope to get away with it, really.
Well, not only that. I mean, some of the things that we've done around the world, and a lot, particularly in Wellington at Te Papa, an icon, which is the National Museum of New Zealand, where we had banqueting for 2,500. Can you imagine the volume of red wine or white wine that has to come in 3-litre cardboard casks on pallets? That's 54 cases to a pallet to make sauce, when you can buy 1 case, and you have such control over that quality of flavour and the end product to a world-class visiting audience.
I'm really pleased you've had such good fortune with it, because that's excellent. The thing we've found as the manufacturers, we've been trying to sell it into various parts of the Muslim world, and there, of course, is a huge advantage for any airline or hotel or anyone like that who's got clients who are both Muslim and other religions. They can make the same dish, and it's halal, and that's the most wonderful thing from their point of view.
Well, and the good thing about it is that when they're making that halal food, or making that sauce that has to fit those constraints, one, they don't want to have 2 different products in the kitchen. And 2, it's actually going to taste good, as if not better. And it's that consistency of adding the product at the end, as opposed to adding a massive volume at the start, is the most amazing thing.
It's it's I'm really grateful for you carrying the banner for it, but it's amazing how slow it's been in penetrating the consciousness of the world's executive chefs. But I guess many more food manufacturers use it than chefs, I think, probably.
But this is all so interesting, because what's happening, if you look at some of the great chefs of the world that are around, you look at Heston Blumenthal at the Fat Duck, you look at Farron Ada, You're looking towards Norway now, and food has taken a full circle. So Vincon has slotted into that circle and slowly moving around, because all of those products that used to be what we would call industrial, products that were used in mass bulk food manufacture are now being pulled out and used by individual chefs in individual restaurants. And some people will call this molecular gastronomy, some people call it common sense. I call it common sense. That a product like Vincon was, like you say, actually used by food producers, or by Air New Zealand, or particularly Singapore Airlines still use it to this day. To take it out and put it in an individual kitchen and give the individual chef, restaurateur, or hotel owner the opportunity that the big manufacturer has is an amazing thing. And above all, for me personally, it's purely 100% natural. And it's got exactly the same flavour as wine with alcohol. Only Vincon has no alcohol.
Yeah, certainly to get our certification as being halal, we have to have our plant inspected, and they're very careful about that, the Islamic Association inspectors.
So they should be.
And
totally agree.
Yeah, so it's a big thing for us too. I mean, well, obviously you've been very successful with Vincon, so you must have found it quite a powerful product in your armoury as one of the world's top executive chefs.
This product from here on, I think, is going to just go absolutely global. It fits where we are now in the world as chefs and culinarians and restaurateurs and hotel owners. We are budget conscious. We are worried about nature. We're worried about the things that we put into our bodies, and Vincon is a totally, absolutely 100% natural product. And that, to, I would suggest, 75% of the world's population is of huge importance.
Well, that's great. Anyway, Peter, it's been lovely seeing you.
It has.
Lovely catching
up.
And
Chin chin.
long life and great success.
Thank you very much.